Why did you go immediately to threatening violence? Why are you so scared? Women at best are 75%. Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Veronica, and today I want to talk about men being scared of women physically being strong. So I want to make that clear. We're only talking about, women who lift, physical, being strong, being impressive as hell. So not everything else, but we're specifically talking about this because I watched a short just now, which is why I'm sitting down just off the cuff talking about it. So we'll see how organized it is, But I was watching this guy, he was making fun of, the stereotype about women being super strong in legs and lower body and men being super strong in the upper body, and the opposite being true about their weak. It's, it's a stereotype. It's just a fun thing, poking fun at it. It's an easy joke. And most people in the comment section, thankfully, just, haha, it's funny, And then, of course, there are those people, exactly the people I'm talking about. And it's just so telling that men are they're so scared of women being strong and impressive, all of those things. And I watch a lot of positive male fitness influencers, and they are really appreciative and, giving credit where credit is due when it comes to everyone doing impressive physical things and doing the work. And in no way, shape, or form do they talk anything about like women shouldn't lift or, the normal stuff. And that's how I believe that people should behave, because uplifting each other just helps motivate people to keep going, keep working out on these things or working on these things. Whereas these men are so scared of a woman even remotely being physically strong. It's like there's this, knee-jerk reaction to need to put women down so they don't even dare have the, seed of a thought that they can be strong and they can stand up against men physically. I know that men specifically, these types of men, go for, okay, there's this specific comment that really just inspired this whole thing, and it was going into women at best are 75% stronger than men, but it's usually more 65%. And if you just compare average people, maybe women can be closer. But if you compare an average woman, or rather, if you compare a weak woman with an average man, he will still be better. And I'm like, no, he won't. It's like they are incapable of just going, hey, that's impressive. They just need to put women down to make sure that they don't think, even remotely, that they are strong. It's just, why are you so scared? Instead of like these men that I follow that just go, you know what, that is impressive. That's great. That's amazing. That's so cool. Uplifting, because they actually recognize the work put into reaching that point and being able to do whatever it is. They know, and every good influencer in this regard that are actually up there, they are so gracious. They're so kind and uplifting. And then you have these weak ass men who just feel the need that they are scared of women outperforming them in any way, shape, or form, but specifically in the gym, because that's a man thing, right? It's a very stereotypically man-coded thing to lift and be physically strong. It's something that I believe that they hinge their value as a man, the quality of their manhood, on being physically strong. That puts them in a certain position in the social hierarchy. And then if a woman is strong and getting too strong, they get threatened because, oh, here's a woman getting too close. And it's just so confusing to me that you can be so fragile in yourself that you can't just look at a person and go, that's impressive. That's really cool. Great work. Why is your automatic knee-jerk reaction to put women down? No one is denying the fact that on average, men has a higher capacity for physical strength. No one is talking about that. We all know that you have the capacity to be like build more muscles. No one is arguing about that except you. We're talking about women being physically strong and doing impressive shit, and that should be acknowledged. But you're just out here making sure that women are put down so that they don't even dare threaten men. It's like you view a woman being physically strong as a personal attack, like it's an insult to you as a man. And I do not understand this knee-jerk reaction. Like, why are you so weak? Why are you so fragile and insecure in yourself that a woman being physically strong is a threat to you? I just cannot understand how that can be the thing. And then you have this group of men, which, to be fair, tend to be the same men, that has this additional reaction that is not just, don't you think you are anything? You know, you're not as strong as a man. Men will always outperform you. Not just that reaction. They also have this, well, I could still take you in a fight. If a woman showcases, maybe they're good at, like, they have a black belt in karate or jiu-jitsu, or even just being able to lift a lot. Like, I saw it on a woman deadlifting, real, like, high level. I was like, my fingers hurt just looking at that. Because when I did deadlift the last time, I lifted, what was it, 80 kilos, and my fingers got stuck like this. Like, my fingers are so weak. I don't know why, because I can lift 80 kilos, and technically I could go higher if it wasn't for my fingers, because they got stuck like this, and it hurt so much. I had to, like, push them out like this in order to get them back to, you know, function. If anyone knows why that was and how to get away from that, please drop the info down below, because it's annoying the shit out of me. Anyway, on that deadlift video, there were so many men that was just like, well, I can still take you in a fight. Yeah, meet me in the street and you would not be able to do anything. And I'm just like, why did you go immediately to threatening violence? She did deadlifts. She's not saying, come on, like, catch me outside. She's just doing a, like, impressive physical feat. And you immediately jump to threatening violence to her. You're making the argument for why women are choosing bears. Do you not understand that? You are perpetuating violence against women to make sure that women are scared. Women are terrified of you. You are making the argument about women choosing the bear for them. And then you get all uppity about women choosing the bear, even though when a woman showcases any sort of physical strength, you immediately go to, well, I could still beat you in the fight, like, catch me on the street. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you so weak in yourself? Why are you so scared of a woman being physically strong that you feel the need to threaten violence against women to prove your what? Rank in social hierarchy, because women are always supposed to be below the weakest man. By doing this, you are showcasing yourself as being the weakest man, because you're basically saying, I am at the bottom of the social hierarchy, so I need to kick down on anyone. I need to shit on anyone who dares threaten that bottom rank that I have. And that would be a woman who might be physically stronger than you at this point in time. You're telling everyone that you're weak and that you're fragile, no matter how much you can deadlift. You are showcasing the problem. And it's not just misogyny, it is toxic masculinity. This part is what makes it toxic, because you need to reinforce and showcase and display and perform masculinity to the point at the cost of other people, usually women, but also against men that you view as weaker than you. That is the toxic part, because you don't need to. You are a man. If you identify as a man, you are masculine by default. Simply by existing as a man, identifying as a man, you have an inherent masculine existence. You don't need to perform in a certain way. Is that a soapbox? I'm not sure, but if it is, I'm gonna step down from it. All I do, like with this whole thing, I encourage you to sit with the question of why do you feel like you need to do this? Why do you have the knee-jerk reaction to put other people down for simply existing and doing their own thing? People realizing part of their capacity is not a threat. Why are you threatened? Why are you threatened by a woman doing a impressive physical feat? Why do you feel the need to threaten women? Why do you default to violence? Because you don't need to. You are making society unsafe, technically for everyone involved, but specifically against women. And it's just like men also saying like, we're protectors. Are you? Because that doesn't sound very protectory, you know? I just encourage people to just ask. These men that does this, ask yourself, why am I having this knee-jerk reaction? Because women aren't a threat to you. And if you view women as a threat, why? Why do you have that feeling? And if you can't even sit with the question, that is your answer. You are scared of women even remotely outperforming you. Because when you threaten violence against a woman saying like, I will be able to take you, yeah, but this woman will be able to put up a fight. Is that the problem? Because it sure sounds like it is the problem. Because you might be able to eventually take her, but she will be able to do some damage to you, and that scares you. Find the men, the fitness influencers that are inspiring, that uplift women, who recognize women for their ability, for their performance, that they've gone through the work to get to that point. Because it will make you feel better too, because you won't feel as threatened if you accept the fact that women being able to be as good as they are, realizing their capacity, part of their capacity, isn't a threat to you. Your life will become much more comfortable, much more enjoyable. So find them. I'm gonna link some down that I enjoy watching. And I just hope that you can find that balance in yourself, that you won't need to compare yourself or put down women or threaten women just because they have physical strength. I really hope you reach that point, not just for yourself or people around you. And if this was a whole soapbox thing, I'm stepping down it. This was a very off the cuff, like impromptu video that I made just because I had the thought. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, but also leave your thoughts down below, especially if you have answer to this one, but also about the topic at hand in general. I look forward to see your thoughts on the matter. Otherwise, I hope you have a good day, night, wherever you are in the time stream, and I will see you next time. Bye!